As the use of sex stimulants become more popular, experts have cautioned users against its excessive and sometimes unprescribed usage in their quest of seeking sexual satisfaction in view of its health implications.
Libido or sexual performance has a lot to do with your mental state or your emotional state. It is not actually that there is health deficiency that creates all sexual deficiency. Some are mental, some are emotional.
Well, the sex stimulants like the Viagra for the men, I think that it's not healthy per se, because these English drugs, they are somehow, for the pharmacists, they understand that those drugs are composed with other things. So the ingredients may be so minute, but it may have side effects. But for the natural things that are sold in Nigeria, like we have the Goro Tula for the ladies to enhance that sexual drive, I think it's healthy.
A lot of guys use it, but it's just that it depends on how you feel the next day. If you understand, you might use it and it happens that maybe you didn't even realize when you walked, or probably you slept off, or maybe you overreacted to your body. You understand? So I've seen a lot of guys that use it actually.
I don't allow anything get into my brain, so I don't need it. It is not a competition. I do not need to impress anyone sexually, but I'm active.
You can't just give maybe a guy sexual enhancer while maybe his BP is high, and so which will cause another attack to him. So I also participate, you understand, plays very important role for a man to get very weak. There are some herbal which I will give you now. Once I give any man, you understand, once I give a man now, he will take it. Once he take it, by the next day, he will talk, I really appreciate that, you understand. So it shows that pile, you understand, contributes.
If they keep on indulging in using those sexual stimulants or those sex stimulants, in the long run, it might cause damage to their nerves. You know, they have problems with their nerves, even the heart. So a lot of they will be exposed to that, and eventually they will not be able to do sex without the aid of those things. They cannot just do it naturally anymore, so it becomes a problem. It causes a lot of problem.
Before you consider health consideration to treat sexual deficiency, you first need to be sure that it is not mental and it is not emotional. Once you are able to establish that mentally or emotionally you cannot cure it, then you may now suggest sexual stimulant, because if you are too addicted, it affects your performance. Then your sexual performances will now be dependent on it.